We have a vehicle there. Let's see, that's the reason for the high frequencies. We have a vehicle present. There we go. That's high frequencies. And that's the vehicle. Right there. While inside my room, high frequencies and present because of what's taking place here. We are focused 5130. 5130, that's activity. High frequencies, electromagnetic field waves. Okay. It looks like the young teenager. And that's the vehicle right there. Away from camera view. At 7:06 p.m., 7:06 p.m., April 6, 2026, Monday night. We have activity. We have a vehicle with the lights on. And we are focused. Community gang stalking in the background. Distraction. High frequencies and electromagnetic field waves. Shock treatment to the brain coming from next door. 5135 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60814. We are focused. There's activity. There we go. Look at that. Look at what he's carrying, guys. These are heavy narcotics being transported. Trafficking, distribution, and packaging of narcotics. That's the vehicle being used for trafficking. Away from camera view. We have activity. Okay, he's moving back. And of course, electronic harassment is being used as a deterrent, as a distraction away from activities taking place of trafficking narcotics. You saw the bag, and that's the reason I'm being targeted with electronic harassment. And of course, Town of Cicero Police Department harassment, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, entrapment. Okay? This is after February 27th, 2026, a U.S. Marshal fake catch and release arrest of the female husband, 5130. Okay, he continues eluding our surveillance to avoid implicating the U.S. Marshal. And of course, the fake arrest was documented as no evidence found. That's the reason for the game of manipulation, daily plan attacks, entrapment. To avoid external government agencies from taking a hard look at the narcotic problem, at the child abuse, and corruption, and state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, entrapment. Okay, we are focused. There's activity. There's a reason why that vehicle was instructed to park all the way over there. Plenty of parking here in front. As you can see, it would have been a lot more convenient to park here in front. But to avoid our surveillance, this is what they were instructed to do. Alright, Homeowner Martinez's son coming out at the same time frame as a distraction, as a deterrent, clear just by simply walking toward his vehicle on command signal. Okay, so this is social acting away catfish from 5130. Okay, that's the reason why that vehicle was instructed to park there, and the car alarm was set off. See that? There we go. The car alarm was set off, so obviously there is narcotic. Oh, and there's another clue right there. See that? That's the gray convertible Mustang being used for distraction purposes as I'm speaking. So the silent alarm has been triggered, guys. There we go. We have the young teen. This is the teenager. This is the teenager involved in trafficking as well. Now you see the reason why it was so important to follow Homeowner Martinez's son, and the reason for turning on the car alarm. Okay, that was intentional. Turning on the car alarm, catfish, so this individual can make his way and leave his bike there and avoid our surveillance that he's in and out. You saw the bags being carried out discreetly, and we already had 2 silent alarms. Okay, and it's 7:11 p.m. April 6, 2026, Monday night. Okay, we are focused, 5130. Okay, still carrying bags. Still carrying bags. Okay, still carrying bags. That's the teenager dressed in black. He's dressed in all black. And he is working the streets with his electric bike. Open for business, Thomas for Mayor, Larry Dominic, the machine. Has no shame involving young teens in trafficking. Dog barking on command signal next door, 5135. Dog barking on command signal. Okay, here we go. Obviously, he is the passenger. All right. The teenager has left. Okay, he will be making deliveries. And we are waiting here. There's a beep. There's constant beeping. Constant beeping. Okay, here we go. Constant beeping again. Constant beeping. One more beep should do it. One more beep should do it, guys. Constant beeping. There's the information right there. Constant beeping. There's the information right there. That's the distraction. Constant beeping of the horn. And they are going over the bridge on Laramie, going toward, and there's a gray Mustang convertible driving again. And this way, a catfish away from these individuals carrying a heavy cargo of narcotics. Please pay attention to the information here, guys. Oh, the female has come out. Same time frame. On video, the female has come out, 5130, with the red 4-door Jeep. The silent alarm has been triggered. The silent alarm has been triggered. There she is. Same time frame. She just came out on the phone talking with organized crime that they need further distractions. And this is it. This is it. The silent alarm has been triggered. You can hear the constant beeping. The silent alarm has been triggered. Remember, they're carrying a large amount of narcotics over the bridge on Laramie going toward Hawthorne track race horses. I was just attacking my psyche, of course, returning back from Walmart. Walmart is the same area as Hawthorne track race horses. Same area. And the police officer was waiting for me. Once I returned back and was waiting for the bus, we uploaded the video. Okay? So Hawthorne track race horses is a designated area for crime activity, and Tonawanda officials and law enforcement are posted around the clock in that certain area for safe passage of narcotics. Remember, okay, time. 7:15 p.m., 7:15 p.m., April 6, 2026, Monday night. There's activity, and while inside my room, I'm being and actually present high-level frequencies, okay? The female was instructed to come out at the same time frame. You can clearly see her. Same time frame as I was recording. And the Mustang, the Ford Mustang convertible, driving opposite direction to get some type of catfish. And homeowner Martinez came out 5135 next door, and he turned on his car alarm. Extra silent alarm, extra precaution being taken, and you can see the female looking through the window of the door. There you go. So she's been spotted. She's been spotted, and obviously she took a good hard look at us from behind the door. Okay, so how about that? How about that? Did we get lucky or what? Someone on that side must be helping us out. I'm not sure why they want us to film this, but it worked in our favor, guys. Okay, so I'm not gonna complain about that. But other than that, we're gonna continue our surveillance, guys. You can see for yourself how much time, effort, no law enforcement, they're hiding, okay? Law enforcement is hiding, but I did upload the video at 3 o'clock, well, 2:30, I was at the Salvation Army, and the police officer was instructed to drive right in front of me to actually, and that's called state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, entrapment. Okay? So I uploaded the video of the police officer waiting for me right outside the Salvation Army while getting food. Our thanks to the Salvation Army for helping us out. And obviously, this criminal organization is responding. Okay? That's called entrapment. All right, so for now we're moving on. We have activity, and you saw firsthand the female looking right through the glass of the door. Okay, so she was instructed to come outside as a distraction, and she wanted our attention. She got it. At 5130. You saw the young teenager on bike, and look at where they parked at. Carrying all that stuff, and they parked away from camera view. But we were able to get the information, and they're going toward Hawthorne track race horses over the bridge on Laramie. That is a designated area for crime activity of that sort. Okay? So please get involved. It is, there he comes again. Same individual driving the Ford Mustang. Now, this is an employee full-time. That's the reason why he is so disciplined. He is, of course, playing a role of catfish, bait, focus, follow, attention span. And we have a lot of neighbors participating in the game of manipulation, entrapment, for documentation purposes of mental health illness entrapment. Okay, this is to safeguard just in case when the victim becomes ill, there won't be no question to avoid long-term electronic harassment, secondary health issues, or radiation levels, okay? But the victim must respond to the game of manipulation. All right, so for now, that's it. We got what we needed. And all this, you're not going to see these videos nowhere else, guys. I guarantee you that. Unless I got competition that I don't know about in the area. This is big, guys. This is big. All right, 7:20 p.m., Monday, April 6th, 2026. We got them. We got them, guys. These individuals are working with teenagers, okay? They're working with children. And this female at 5130 was caught on video returning back with her husband shortly after February 27, 2026, a U.S. Marshal fake arrest, catch and release father and son, okay? Now, she's looking through the window of the door, okay? So, she was instructed to come out, and then she's over here concerned if I was distracted or not. She wanted our attention, she got it, okay? And you heard the constant beeping of the horn, and you saw Homeowner Martinez's son clearly turning on the car alarm, okay, on purpose, okay? So the silent alarm, and you saw once again the Ford Mustang convertible driving again, okay? So this is called the silent alarm, well, obviously the instructions are being given periodically right next door. 5135, there you go. 5135 West 24th Street, deliver me, Cicero, Illinois, 60204. Okay, you heard that. Once I focused on them, the instructions were given. Now, this is how defiant they are that Thomas Cicero Mayor is above the law. He is above the law for now. Okay, for now. Because remember, that's the reason for the U.S. Marshal fake catch and release February 27, 2026, Friday, to avoid external government agencies from taking a good look at the narcotic problem, at the corruption, at the child abuse, as far as narcotics, underage indulging of narcotics and manipulation, and of course, state insurance policy fraud, identity theft.
You're fucking crazy.
What?
You crazy. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you are crazy.
All right.
Drink your medication.
All right.
You're a troublemaker.
Okay.
Okay? You are a medical condition.
All right.
You have medical condition problems. Okay?
All right.
You know that, right?
Okay.
You know you gotta go to the mental health hospital. You know that?
All right. I went to the Salvation Army. I got food.
Okay?
All right.
Okay. You gotta go to the mental health
Okay.
hospital right now.
All right.
The ambulance is outside.
All right. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh no? That's what you do all the time?
Yeah, a little bit.
Huh.
I brought
You
food.
don't receive any more child social security check because you will get more money now?
I brought food. Okay, this is exactly what they were waiting for as far as creating family conflict and well, there you go, guys. This is exactly what the Ford Mustang convertible. This is the reason why the Ford Mustang convertible was instructed to pass by again. Okay, to manipulate me to stay by the window, to create family conflict, emotional distress, anxiety, disbelief, mistrust, anger. They're very aware of my ex-wife's location and activities. So they were depending on her. And obviously I didn't close the back door to avoid creating family conflict. So I left it open. And obviously I didn't cover up the windows. Okay? Because of the bright light harassment. But she did catch me in the act of surveillance. She does not want me recording. Her life is being threatened. Okay, she's leaving. She's leaving. She's leaving. And she's leaving. So there you go. Ex-wife is leaving. So that's another reason for the female at 5130 eye contact behind the door of the glass. 5130. And that's another reason for, oh, there she is. Ex-wife is leaving. Ex-wife is leaving again. And she appeared right there. Okay, you saw the bright light harassment. As soon as I approached the window, the bright light harassment. Okay, that vehicle right there. But it's not the vehicle. It's not the individual inside the vehicle. These are smart lights being turned on automatically with the military-grade technology, obviously to cause the victim to respond and panic in public, okay? In other words, manipulate the victim to think that he's being attacked by the driver, her or himself, okay? That's called the game of manipulation. That's the reason for turning on the bright light harassment. Smart lights, military-grade technology can increase and intensify bright light harassment. All right, we were able to capture, there's the wife, ex-wife, and there's the dollar store owner, okay? That's the dollar store owner, and ex-wife is crossing the street. It looks like she's going to the store. That's the dollar store owner right there, behind the door. He's behind the door, and ex-wife is going to the store. Okay, there she is. Okay, now, you saw how this worked, okay? Ex-wife comes in, and her reaction and response, to get violent. Police officers in the area, in my case, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right forearm tattoo, waiting, standing by, set up traps, files police reports, arrests, court dates, order of protection, document a history of mental health issue, illness, once I respond to the game of manipulation. And creating family conflict is one of those strategies. Okay, and provoke confrontation. Okay, so you saw how close my ex-wife got to me. Okay, so what did I do? I removed myself by simply going inside my room. Now you heard the door, you heard her try to open the door. Okay, so obviously that's what they're looking for. Organized crime is trying to manipulate some type of family conflict. That's the reason, once again, for the Ford Mustang passing by very slowly on command signal. They're very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. My family has no idea. Okay, I'm trying to protect them, obviously, and it's very similar. If you guys follow Howie Mandel, he's a comedian. Howie Mandel had a show called You Have to Deal With It. Okay, that show is very similar to the game of manipulation. Okay, but the only difference is that the victims on that show are not being attacked electronically. Okay, I am. This electronic harassment is organized crime, secret weapon to create panic, provoke, movement, reaction, response, yelling, running out of control, kicking, screaming, public outbursts, and of course, safety concerns over time, radiation levels. Go on Tech Ingredients YouTube channel, Tech Ingredients, detailed information, how this military-grade technology, Army apparatus, tracking, signal, scanner, device is being directed at civilians' brains. Civilians' brains. If you want to get rid of somebody, you attack their brain electronically. Okay? And that's why everything has to be documented every single day. Okay? That's what sets me apart as far as a YouTuber. It's a documentation of a murder plot on my life. And that's the reason, that is exactly what Nello Greco and his family members are waiting for. And that's the reason for the first floor being vacant at 5132. Okay, double lot, 2 flat brick. Taxes are high, but they have no intention of renting that first floor. Obviously, they're very confident they can get rid of me. And obviously, that's the reason for February 27, 2026, Friday, a U.S. Marshal fake catch and release arrest of the individual at 5130. If you want to find out if he was really arrested, simply Google his license plates. We have his information, changing vehicles periodically to avoid our surveillance and parking away from camera view. All right, so it worked out in our favor this time. Ex-wife didn't react. She didn't respond. But in the past, she has scratched my back, and we uploaded the video. And she also damaged... She also damaged the door, and you can see that they were very, very, see that? This is 5135. They're very aware. There we go. Community gang stalking. They're very aware of my ex-wife and myself's location at all times, and this is how they plan creating family conflict. Okay, that's where the bright light harassment is being deployed. Right there, we uploaded the video already. And she came in by surprise. So, this is the only blocking I did today. Okay, I placed this, and I placed a couple of mats on the floor. Okay, that's it. And I also use this light to blend in the bright light harassment. See how it's pointed toward the window? And now we have a brighter light up here as well. See that? So this is how I'm able to avoid family conflict. Okay? Easily, this could have been a different scenario. And this is the pot that's used to damage the door with. See that? The last time she got aggressive, I left it here. See that? And she damaged the door, but I changed the door. See? The doorknob. No safety latch to avoid family conflict this time. See that? But I was caught by surprise. And obviously it wasn't physical. But you can hear the agony in her voice. Obviously she has no idea what's going on. Okay, so that's what's going on, guys, at the moment. And if you do not want to be a victim, that's right, of state mental health illness, hospital, inpatient, this is exactly what you do. Okay, see the bright light harassment? These lights in front, on top of the building where the dollar store owner resides, are all directed at my window. Okay? See that? All right, we are, my ex-wife is leaving to Mexico. So, I don't know how you guys are going to be able to open up a case regarding entrapment without a victim, such as I. Okay? But my address is 5133 West 24th Street, Laramie, Cicero, Illinois, 60804. It is worth your time and effort. Sure, you can talk to my ex-wife and place live cams right here in front, because we are front and center of everything here, okay? But without a victim, you can hear what's going on there. Without a victim, you will not be able to open up a case regarding entrapment. And entrapment in the highest level, as far as Town Mayor Larry Dominic, okay? And police officers involved in criminal activity, Sergeant Porter, badge number 2255, right form tattoo. And we also have a U.S. Marshal now, February 27, 2026. Okay, this is how well Town of Cicero Mayor is protected, and for now, above the law. Okay, so for now, they continue recruiting teenagers, recruiting children, as far as trafficking, specifically trained for being lookouts as well. Okay, so that's what's going on. And once again, this is the reason, February 27, 2026, last Friday, her husband continues hiding to avoid incriminating the U.S. Marshal as far as the fake arrest, catch and release, okay, on video, okay? So he was caught on video returning back shortly after in this vehicle right here, okay? That's it. So for now, we got it, okay? Remember, this criminal organization is concerned. They are concerned. Why? Because if they weren't concerned, they would not be spending so much time, effort, law enforcement, strategizing, creating family conflict, as you guys just witnessed now, okay? They wouldn't be spending this. They wouldn't be spending this amount of time because, remember, I must comply, and my family members must call 911, okay? In my case, Town of Cicero Emergency 911 dispatcher named Anna, joint collaboration with Des Plaines Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart, unprovoked home visit at 5 a.m., requesting to speak to me while sleeping. Under duress conditions, I continue sleeping. My ex-wife opened the door immediately at 5 a.m., okay, while sleeping. Before they left, they instructed my ex-wife and my family members, if Miguel Rodriguez, starts acting in any peculiar way, do not hesitate, call 911 immediately. This is called preconditioning the victim's family to respond by placing an order of protection, by signing off all legal rights, by awarding the victim to the State Mental Institute. Why? Because they have no idea what's going on. Even though I am constantly uploading videos, even though we have on video Nello Greco's nephew with Homeowner Martinez's wife and himself next door, 5135, after party, and we got a lot of hits. This is our main, we have a lot of information here, guys. So get involved. Ex-wife is leaving to Mexico. Obviously, I cannot afford the rent here. She is asking $1,200. And I was thinking about renting from our neighbors, but our neighbors, I'm not sure if they're gonna be able. I'm gonna be able to afford their rent as well, or if I'll be accepted. Other than that, once again, it's a great opportunity if you really want to, I already laid the foundation for you guys, okay? I don't know what else you guys want. I laid the foundation out. Everyone is documented, guys. Everyone. So this is pretty easy. And that's why we're urging the public assistance. Please contact Internal Revenue Services, the IRS. Post the date, January 8th, 2025, last year. I filled a petition with a tax preparer tax evasion regarding 5132. 5132 is the main headquarters of organized crime. And this is it right here. The first floor remains vacant, not concerned with taxes, and obviously they're waiting for me to respond to the game of manipulation, entrapment, okay? You guys saw clearly how my ex-wife reacted and responded, and this is what they're depending on. My brain is being subjected to lethal, high-level frequencies that attacks the victim's nervous system. Loss of coordination, accidents, and death will happen. And it's also used as a panic to add to the victim's emotional disturbance state of mind. Aggression is a big part of it, okay? And so the ex-wife is also attacked as well to encourage her aggressive as far as symptoms. Paranoia, hallucination, psychosis will happen naturally under doctor's care when the victim when the game of manipulation continues within the hospital room setting. All right, I'm not going to get too much into it. Our information is on social media platform. Ex-wife should be returning back from the store, and we're trying to avoid family conflict. That's right. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still here, guys. Okay? Why? Because when she gets aggressive, obviously, she has no idea what's going on. Okay? It's called the game of manipulation for this reason. And I'm being subjected around the clock to different types of scenarios of the game of manipulation, entrapment. The biggest one so far was on February 27, 2026, Friday, with a U.S. Marshal. This was a grand fiasco, a circus, you might say, but we have on video Homeowner Martinez's son participating with the U.S. Marshal. On video, okay? On video, clearly baiting me, just like you saw right now, okay? Homeowner Martinez came out and we followed him, okay? We followed him, and he even turned on the car alarm for extra, okay? Distraction. And then the other vehicle showed up as far as the gray Mustang convertible. The gray Mustang convertible was instructed to pass by. That last passing of the Mustang convertible underneath my window, they already knew my ex-wife was already on her way. Okay? She was probably in the backyard by now. And the game of manipulation, guys. Caution, danger, warning. This is what we do. And I want to continue doing this. I love what I do because I care. And I want to make a difference, guys. But without this public support, there's nothing going to be happening here. Okay? Business as usual, as you can see. White powder bag parties involving children. Okay? Sooner or later, the children will find the narcotics. And there's going to be a lot of finger pointing. The children being hit by cars. I predicted it, and it almost did happen. On video, a truck almost hit the child because the child was instructed to catfish by blocking oncoming traffic, okay? And turning on his mother's car alarm, the red four-door Jeep, on video, okay? There's a lot going on here, guys. So that's pretty much it. We are moving on. Ex-wife should be returning back from the store. And that's it. The lights are on at 5130. That's another catfish. Instructions given on command signal to turn on the lights so to manipulate me to stay by the window to create family conflict as well. Okay? That's the reason why she looked from behind the glass of the door, eye contact, to manipulate me to continue focusing on 5130, knowingly that my ex-wife is in the area. So it's all planned out. The strategizing is all planned out. All right, I guess that's it. Looking forward to a whole new year, but obviously my ex-wife already gave me a heads up. She told me that she will be leaving to Mexico and she will be retiring. So that's it. You guys need to take advantage of this opportunity, but without a victim such as I, you will not be able to open up a case regarding state insurance policy fraud, identity theft, Medicaid, entrapment, or state fraud, mental health, illness, hospital, inpatient. Okay? There's a lot. But we are showing our information with Samantha Chapman, Channel 7 News, private investigator, depending, just like I said, this is a big opportunity, guys. Okay? This is a big opportunity that you saw. I already laid the platform, guys. Everything is very tedious. Everything is documented. Everyone is documented. Okay? This is very simple. Very simple. And the only reason we want the Internal Revenue Services in here is because these individuals are making bank as far as child endangerment. Okay? The children are involved to avoid suspicious activity. The senior citizens, migrants, Hawthorne track race horses. There's a lot. Okay? Get involved. It is worth your time and effort. We are no longer sharing the spreadsheet of 5132 to avoid family conflict. To avoid community family guidelines. All right? So, that's the reason we're trying to follow community family guidelines, guys. Okay? We're on Facebook. We're on the wheel. And that's it. There's not much else I can do. I am excited. You best believe, guys. This is what we do. All right. 7:47 p.m. Monday, April 6th, 2026. That's it. The party is over. I cannot leave the cameras here by the window. Ex-wife is returning back. And obviously, that is going to cause problems. Okay? But if you guys want to put live cams and talk to her, that will be perfect. Okay? But you're just going to be recording what I'm doing on a daily basis. You need a victim such as I to open up a case of that sort. Okay? As far as entrapment. All right? This is big. That's it. We are moving on. The party's over for now, guys. 7:47 p.m. Monday, April 6th, 2026. We got him. I told you. I told you. There's people out there that are still undecided exactly what's going on. Hey, follow our information, guys. Follow information. If you don't understand our information, talk to somebody, okay? And if you still need more assistance, I'll be more than happy to share any gaps in between, and I will continue feeding back. And that's all we can do, guys. We are trying to be sharing. That's right, we are sharing information, guys. And Tennessee officials are working on a harassment case against me for providing this crucial service of child endangerment of narcotics. That's it. There's nothing else I can do. Ex-wife should be returning back from the store very shortly. I really don't see. I don't see nothing else. Okay. So for now, we are moving on. All right. That's what we got for now, guys.